the top stories this Monday evening at 5.
On 5 News, Holiday Hell, the company that went bust, causing thousands of people to lose their life savings. Peter Bensted's firm offered customers a currency exchange rate that really was too good to be true. And a 5 News investigation has discovered the authorities were warned about the company. Also, a new danger, how cyber terrorism is now one of the biggest threats to Britain's security. Mirror image, 1 in 5 girls can't bear to look at themselves. On the wane, could Rooney be about to leave Manchester United? And find out what's driven teenage pop sensation Justin Bieber to tears. Hello, welcome to 5 News. I'm Natasha Kaplinsky. For some, it was money towards a dream honeymoon. For others, it was to help start a new life abroad. But when one of Britain's biggest travel money firms went bust earlier this month, it left thousands of people out of pocket and with their dreams shattered. Well, now a 5 News investigation has uncovered how Crown Currency Exchange lured customers with incredible exchange rates to cover its ever-increasing debts. And the authorities had even been warned about them before they collapsed. Jason Farrell reports.
This is Peter Bensted, confronted by cameras and customers on the day his company, Crown Currency Exchange, went bust.
Did we get our money today? Got nice pictures of me. Yeah, there's another one.
It left 13,000 customers without their money. £20 million gone. Fireman Nick Fry is one victim. He remortgaged his home, raising £110,000 to buy a property abroad. He decided to exchange his pounds into euros through Crown Currency, but the euros never came. His money vanished.
We've never had any debts and no credit card debts. And now, I'm a 39-year-old fireman and I'm up the creek and, my parents are trying to bail me out and it shouldn't really be happening.
With its offices on stilts, this Cornish company was floating on debt, and we've gathered evidence on how it recklessly tried to cover up those debts by luring in clients with loss-making exchange rates. People like newlyweds, Bre and William, were sent emails offering preferential rates.
It said special rates, the offer is valid while stocks last.
But their £30,000 was going into a financial black hole.
I couldn't speak properly for about a day. It's such a large amount of money. It is our house deposit that for the moment has gone. It felt like a death in the family.
Company accounts show Crown was already several £1,000s in debt a year ago, and administrators now examining their finances told me the too good to be true exchange rates were simply adding to the debt.
There was no evidence that we found so far that would enable them to get those special deals.
They're making a loss with it.
Yes, each transaction loses money. That's what we've so far appears to have happened.
Losing money but still clawing it in. We've been given this recording of a Crown Currency sales conversation.
I've seen something online on your website.
Was the rate of 122?
It was, but how did you know I was going to pick that one out?
Because it's not what everybody takes that.
Well, I'm not surprised.
At the time, 122 was nearly 10% better than the market rate for euros. It's a week before they go bust, but the customers told their money's not at risk.
We are registered with obviously the financial services, yeah.
So the money would be guaranteed to be got back if anything happened to your company?
If anything happened to our company, obviously you wouldn't get the money back, but obviously that's with any company nowadays.
Okay.
I can assure you that's not going to happen. We've been going for 6 to 7 years, and we're from strength to strength, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But customers might not know that smaller companies registered with the Financial Services Authority are not always regulated by them.
We saw the Financial Services Authority, that gave us confidence, that gave us trust. We thought we're protected.
The average consumer, how are they to know the difference between a registered or an authorised company? It's unfair.
A rival company called Currency Index twice reported their concerns to the FSA, but no action was taken.
I think they were an accident waiting to happen, and unfortunately, with the regulations as they are, on a smaller level, currency companies don't need to operate in a safe way, and I think this needs to be a regulation that's changed very quickly.
The FSA say they have strict guidelines from the Treasury over when companies should be regulated. Considered a small company, Peter Benstead only needed to register, which wouldn't pick up that he's been banned from holding directorships in the past. Mr. Benstead has declined our offer for an interview.
Well, it's the old adage, isn't it, Jason? If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Well, Natasha, this was a respected company. It was recommended in financial newspapers and on most consumer advice websites. The kind of people who'd use it were people who'd shop around for a good deal. And they're the same kind of people who are going to fight to get their money back. And they have formed an action group, and I understand they're seeing their lawyers on Wednesday.
OK, Jason, thank you. Terrorism